Good morning, friends. In the last lectures, we studied various types of the couplings, that is uh, mob couplings, solid mob couplings, split mob couplings, or compression couplings. Next type is the rigid couplings. In the rigid couplings, protected type and unprotected type of the couplings. And today, I am startings. Means this is a pin booster flexible couplings or booster pin flexible coupling. So why these couplings are called as flexible coupling and previous couplings are rigid coupling? Because in these couplings, if any axial movements that can be allowed, so that is little amount of the axial movement that is allowed in these couplings. One couplings that is fixed on the that may be on the output shaft, and another side above the that may be fixed in the input shafts. Flange thickness is different. Some of the clearance is required between the two flanges. So this clearance may be 5 mm, 3 mm, 4 mm, 5 mm clearance is required in the both the flange. Hub, suppose this is hub. This is protected type. Here pin bush is required, and in the bush pin and this is output shaft. This is solid part, and this is another flange, and this is hub. This is bush, rubber bush. This is pin. T1 is the thickness, and this is T is the thickness above the flange. This is length above the bush, LB. DH, and this is length above the hub, length of hub. So this is LH. This is here also rubber bush, and this is pin head. This is threaded portion. This is pin and this is nut, right? Yes, maybe this is key, and here also key requires. This is key require also. So this is bush to pin flexible couplings. I will here explain design procedures for pin bush flexible couplings. First steps is the design of input and output shaft. Now you are familiar by using these steps, so that's why directly I am writing 60 into 10 to the power 6 into P divided by 2 pi n, and D1 is the diameter of the shaft, 2 pi n. D1 is the diameters, this is cube under root 16t divided by pi into tau. So D1 is the diameters. First steps. Second steps, important dimensions of coupling. This is second steps by using empirical relations. Here's also DH, diameter of the hub, this is equal to 2D. Length of the hub, again this is 1.5D. Next, thickness above the flange, T is the thickness above the flange, this is 0.5D. PCD, capital D, pitch circle diameters, this is generally PCD equal to 3D to 4D. Generally this is 4D. Outer diameters equal to this is equal to 3D, and this is 4D plus 2T1. If this is 3D, D equal to, otherwise this is 5D into 2T1, and length of LB, this is length of bush, this is to be calculate, is to be design. Instead of the calculate is to be design. So this is second step. Third step, here's checking up of the coupling. You can add here checking of coupling. You can say this is third step, checking of coupling. Again here's checking up of the couplings. First A bit in hub. In hub means by using formula T divided by polar moment of inertia equal to tau divided by Rs, and here's tau equal to this is T 16T diameter of the hub divided by pi into dH raised to 4 small d raised to 4. And second, for checking purpose, at the junction, so at the junctions equal to tau equal to, I think, otherwise area, shear area, I derive this relation shear area pi dh into T, shear force pi dh into T multiplied by tau, torque equal to pi dh into T into tau multiplied by, now because torque is acting at the junctions, means here we are checking at the junctions, so that's why yes, dh divided by 2, so tau equal to 2t divided by pi dh squares multiplied by t. So check here, design is safe or not. So what is next steps? Fourth steps, now design above the pin. Design of pin at bush. So we can combine this. So pin equal to this diameters d1, diameter of the pin, that is equal to d1 equal to, so you can consider here 0.5 into d under root n, right, and this is small d, d1 equal to, right, against yes d1 diameter of the pins, that is by using formula shear stress equal to, so this is by empirical relation, this is empirical relation, and by considering shear stress, and this is direct shear stress. So here's P1 is the force acting, and this force is the nothing but shear force acting on each pin. That's why here's P1 equal to, or torque equal to N into P1 multiplied by capital D divided by 2. P1 is equal to 2T divided by ND. And shear stress equal to formula P1 force acting divided by pi by 4 D1 squares, D1 equal to 4P1 divided by pi into tau. So tau is the shear stress induced in the pin. Now bush, first I will draw here drawing up of the bush or sketch up of the bush, such type of the bush. This material is the metallic material here, and this pin head, this is small as compared to diameter of the bush, and this is threaded portion, because this is threaded portion, this cylindrical portions that is required for this flange, and remaining portion is the threaded portions. This is a rubber bush, this is the rubber, bush. This is cylindrical type, and that's why this is length above the bush, length above the bush LB, and this is diameter of bush, and this is D1. Right? Here's the force acting on the bush. So force P1 acting on bush equal to, because yes, this is diameter of the pins that we calculated for now for dimensions of the bush, because this is bearing pressures. So that's why here's formula: projected area dB multiplied by length above the bush multiplied by what is the mean pressures. This is PM, where PM is mean pressure acting on the bush. And again, torque equal to, what is formula? Torque acting, this is equal to N into P1s multiplied by capital D by 2. This is formula. Now put value of the P1s in this equation. This is dB into LB multiplied by, this is PM, right, and this dB, generally D by dB, and length above the bush equal to 1. Generally you can say this is generally, and PM equal to, this value is given, so that's why T equal to N into, so this N is the you can consider this is N is the capital N, because we consider here this is capital N. This is number of the pins, so that's why I consider here capital N. And this is dB square into PM D by 2, or diameter of the bush equal to under root 2T divided by N PM and into D, because this is torque, this unit Newton mm, this is Newton per mm square, this Newton, and this is square will get cancelled, and this is mm. This is also cancelled. Any terms we are missing? Because this is length above the bush and this is square, so that's why you will get this is mm, diameter of the bush, this is in mm, because we already consider this is square, so that's why, and this will get cancelled, and finally you will get m. This is diameter of the bush. Next, fifth steps, design of key. This is design above the key. Now dimensions, length above the key length small l equal to length of the hub, width equal to d by 4. Assume this is a rectangular key, and t equal to or h equal to d by 6 by using formula 2t dwl, and crushing stress equal to 4t divided by dhl. So this is fifth steps. Again you can consider design above the pins as per the considerations of the bending stress. If the bending stress is given, so that times also you can design this diameter of the pin. So diameter of the pins by using empirical relations, by using shear stress, direct shear stress, and this is the diameter of the bush, length of the, this is for design of the bush. So these steps is for design of bush. Right? Now you are familiar what is the design procedures for pin bush flexible couplings or bush to pin flexible couplings. So the popular name is the pin bush flexible couplings, but in the books this is given bush to pin flexible couplings. But generally in industries these couplings are called as pin bush flexible couplings. So we'll solve one problems, and that is based on the design of the pin bush flexible couplings. So here's I, due to the limitations of the space, I here's skip one steps design of the pin as per the considerations of the bending stress. That is also we'll try to cover during the solving of the problems. So first I note down here's problems. So after note down problems, we will extract data and we can complete the problems. Note down problems. So this much is the space I reserve for to note down the data. Please note down problems. A bushed pin flexible coupling a bushed pin flexible coupling is used to transmit ten kilowatt power at 720 rpm from the output shaft of an electric motor to the input shaft of hydraulic pump. The design torque is the design torque is 150% of the rated torque. The shaft keys and pins, the shafts, keys and pins are made of plain carbon steel 30C8 280 equal to and the factor of safety and the factor of safety is 3. The yield strength in compression can be taken as 1.5 times of the tensile yield strength. The flanges are made of grey cast iron of grade capital EFG 200, sigma ultimate equal to 200 Newton per mm squares, and factor of safety is 6. Factor of safety is 6. The keys have square cross sections. The keys has square cross section. The permissible shear stress, for the pins is this is specially mentioned, pins is 35 Newton per mm square. The permissible bearing pressure, means this is PM, pressure is for rubber bush is 1 Newton per mm square, and the number of bush is 4. The number of bushes is 4. Design the coupling and specify the parts. Because we require more space, so that's why I start problems. So after that we can erase this descriptive theory of the problems. So first I extract. So what is numerical data given or which is required to solve the problems. This 10 kilowatt 720 RPMs. Design the rated torque is 1.5 times design torque. I briefly write in this 30 C8 400 factor of safety 3 sigma YC 1.5 times sigma YT. Flanges are made 200. Factor of safety 6. Square cross section, this is also important. Pins sigma T, no sorry, very permission pin. This is 35 megapascal. PM 1 and number of bush 4. So this is the data sufficient, right? So first we'll design, otherwise we are erasing. This is first step. Design input and output diameter of shaft. Design diameter of, yes, use diameter of input and output shaft. So this wording is clear. Now by using formula T equal to 60 into 10 to the power 6 multiplied by power 10, directly I am taking RPM 720. T equal to 60 into 10 to the power 6 multiplied by 10 divided by 2 divided by pi divided by 720, and this is 132.629 Newton mm. And this is design torque. The rated torque equal to 1.5 times 629 198,943 Newton mm, and D is the diameter of shaft. Directly I am taking this value and divided by 16T divided by pi degree. Purposefully I am directly taking this. I can write here's formula, but I am not writing this formula because you are now familiar with the design procedures. So that's why 16T and divided by pi into tau equal to, and this is for shaft. shaft means shear stress equal to 0.5 times sigma YT divided by factor of safety. This is given 400 divided by 3 means 200 divided by 3 is 66.66 megapascal. That's why 66.66. D equal to diameter of the shaft. Diameter of the shaft, because for we require space for what we calculated values, so that's why I will use this space. D equal to multiplied by 16 divided by pi and divided by 66.66. This is cube under root. I got this D equal to 24.77. So approximately this is 25 mm. What is next step? Second step. Dimensions of coupling. Dimensions of coupling. DH 2D, and this is 50 mm. So that's why here I write this is 50. Length of the hub 37.5. T equal to 12.5. Length of the hub 1.5 D, 37.5, 0.5 D, 12.5, and outer diameters, sorry, D, capital D. I will consider this is 4D because diameter of the bush is greater, so that's why this is 100 mm. Next T1 is the, because this is protected types, 0.25 D, 6.25 mm. So I think this much is the sufficient data to solve the problems. Right now, checking purpose, tau equal to, what is formula? 16 T multiplied by DH divided by pi. So here's design of the hub, DH raised to 4, D raised to 4. So this is in hub. I forget here to write 198,943. Diameter of the hub, this is 50 raised to 4, 25 raised to 4, and this is calculate. 198,943 multiplied by 50 multiplied by 16 divided by pi divided by 50 minus 25 bracket close. This is 8.64 megapascal. Write its unit, and this unit is also important. Now B at the junction of hub and flange. Right? Here's what is formula: tau equal to 2t and divided by pi dh square multiplied by, sorry, this is small t, 198943, and this is checking purpose, so that's why data is not requires. Pi 50 squares, thickness 12.5, 198943 multiplied by 2 divided by pi divided by 50 square divided by 12.5. This is equal to 4.052 megapascals. So that's why here you can say design is safe. Design is safe for coupling. Design is safe. Now I erase because we require step third, step fourth, step fifth, sixth. So that's why I am erasing this. Torque equal to, this torque is also important. T equal to 19 torque, 198943. So what is next steps? I think fourth steps. Step 4. Design of pin. Now by using empirical relations, D1 equal to 0.5 D divided by under root n. This is 25. Number of the, this is given 4. This is 12.5. Sorry, this is under root 4. 12.5 divided by under root, means this is 2. Sorry, 4 means this is 2. This is 6.25 mm. Right? Now, by considerations of shear stress, direct shear stress, direct shear stress. Here I will check this design of the pins as per this is by using, and this is first by shear stress, and after that bending stress also. What is formula? T equal to N into P1 D divided by 2. So force acting 2T divided by dN, and tau equal to P1 divided by area and this is 2T dN, area 5/4 d1 squares. This is correct, right? That's why d1 equal to under root 8t divided by pi into dn multiplied by tau. 198,943 divided by pi, d equal to 100, n equal to 4, tau equal to, and this is pin. This is given 35. That's why I am keeping this is 35, because the diameter of the pins, and this is made from the mild steels. 198,943 multiplied by 8 divided by pi divided by 100 divided by 4 divided by 35, and this is again I got this is 6.01 mm diameter of the pin. Now we'll check this diameter of the pin as per the considerations about the bending stress also. Now design of the pin, I skip these steps in the design procedure, but this is also important. Design of the pin as per considerations of bending stress. Why this bending stress? Because here's this is flange. I will draw flange and bush. So here's bush and this is pin, right? And this is other side, and this is clearance CL. CL is clearance between two flanges, and this is rubber bush, right? That's why here is a rubber bush, and here this is pressures or force actings, and this is CL. So this distance, and this force acting is the P1. Force acting on the, so that's why here's bending stress equal to, what is formula? Bending stress equal to force multiplied by P1 is the force actings multiplied by this is half length of the bush plus CL, right? This is correct. And yes, we can use formula for bending stress equal to M by Z. Now first we'll calculate MB. So we request P1. P1 equal to, what is formula for P1? because torque equal to N into P1 multiplied by D divided by 2. P1 is equal to 2T dN to 198943 divided by 100 divided by 4. Sorry, to 198943 divided by 100 divided by 4. This is 994.7 Newton. Now MB equal to 994.7 LB, length of the bush. Still we not calculated the length of the bush, so only we'll extract this P1 equal to 994.7 Newton. I will skip these steps. So after design of the bush I will take, because we require yes design of the means length of the bush. So that's why first I guess consider step fifth is design of bush, means for finding out length of the and diameter of the bush. Yes, force acting P1 equal to 2T divided by dN, force acting on the each bush. This is we already calculated 4.7 Newton, right? So what is here formula for the calculations of the bush? Torque equal to, what is formula, or otherwise I will repeat this, force actings P1 or this direct shear stress equal to P1 divided by pi by 4. No, this is not the case. Here we have to use what is formula, T equal to this force equal to force multiplied by capital D by 2. Force equal to, yes, because this is bush, that's why yes T equal to force actings, force means yes diameter of the bush, length of the bush multiplied by PM into D by 2. Any term we are missing? I will check this formula. This is dB squares d by 2. So this is diameter of the bush equal to under root 2t divided by Pm into d. Diameter of the bush 198943. This is 1 and this is 100. dB equal to. And I will check this. 198943 multiplied by 2 divided by 100 and this is under root. Any terms I am missing? Yes, we are missing number of the force. That's why I am checking, because yes, this is divided by n. This is 4. This is 2 and 198 divided by 943 divided by 200. And this is correct, 31.53 mm. Diameter of the bush and length of the bush equal to 31.53. What is next steps is the step 6th, design of key. Design of key, width equal to d by 4, 25 by 4, 12.5, thickness also same, tau equal to 2t divided by dWL 198943 divided by 25. Width 4 means this is 6.25. Length 37.5. One 98943 multiplied by 2 divided by 25 divided by 6.25 divided by 37.5. This is 67.90. This is, I think, 66. So that's why here we slightly increase. This is 6.5. So you'll get this is design is safe. Increase 6.5. This is 6.25. Right? Yes. Design is not safe. Design is not safe. So that's why width and thickness, height equal to, we slightly increase. This is 6.5 mm. Right? Crushing stress equal to 4T DHL 4 into 198943. Diameters 25, height 6.25, length 37.5, and this should be, I think, 100. 4 into 198943 divided by 25 divided by 6.25 divided by 37.5.
We increase, this is 6.5. This is 400
198,943 multiplied by 4 divided by 25 divided by 6.5 divided by 37.5.
This 130.58 megapascals. And crushing stress, allowable crushing stress, allowable equal to 1.5 times. This is 400 divided by 3.
So we'll check this.
Means this is 600 divided by 3. This is 200 megapascals. So right here, design is safe. So what is next steps is the last steps. Checking of pin as per checking design of the pin. Design of pin as per consideration of bending stress.
Now I am giving less times because I have less times to solve remaining portions. And this is force acting and this is clearance. Force P1 acting. So this distance equal to length of the bush divided by 2 plus clearance, and this is clearance CL, and this is MB equal to P1 multiplied by length above the bush plus CL. We already calculated this 994.7 length above the bush. I consider this is 32 plus 2, and this clearance, and this is not given, but I assume this is 5. This clearance equal to 5. MB equal to 16 plus 5 21 multiplied by 994.7, and this is 2088.7. Now bending stress equal to you can consider this is sigma YT equal to M by Z, and this is now 133 400 divided by 3 133.33, and this is M, and this Z 5 by 32 D1 cube, or D1 is the diameters. This is 32 20888 divided by pi. So this is the last steps. 8 multiplied by 32 divided by pi divided by 133.33, and this is cube under root. This I got 7.97, and I will check this answer is correct or not. once again check this 32 multiplied by 2088 divided by pi and divided by 133.33. This is cube under root. I got this 11.68 mm. So that's why here diameter of the pin is required is the M12. Diameter of the means the thread requires is the M12. So this is your complete design about the pin bush flexible couplings. So this is lengthy. So generally this is not asked during the examinations, but you should know what is the design bushes for pin bush flexible couplings. So I think as per the exam point of view, this is the least important, but try to solve this 1 times 2 times. So that's because being as a mechanical engineer, you should know what is the design bushes about the pin bush flexible couplings. I can skip this design pusher for pin bush flexible couplings, but this pin bush design pusher for pin bush flexible couplings, this is given in the various books that may be Bhandari, R.S. Khurmi, etc. So that's why I taken this design of the pin bush flexible couplings. So in the next class we will see, that is the last class, that is on the design of the shaft end couplings, means design of the marine couplings, and we will complete these chapters, design of the shaft end couplings, and we can start new chapters. So that's why I am stop here, and we will continue in the next class is the design of the marine couplings. Thank you.